Sixbill, baby. Let's get into it. Sixbill. Bubbling underground artists taking over the internet, the underground community, a storm. We got another journalistic video for you guys here on the channel. I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm trying to cover all the artists, trying to cover all the scenes. I got some dope stuff coming up in the fest concert shows. You guys, hey, we're back. We are back, baby. But let's get into this video. I'm talking about Sixbill today, and today I want to take you guys through his career, his upbringing, his future plans, what's been going on in the underground with him, and how he's kind of overtaken the underground solo mode. All right, solo mode. No help. This man just fucking went. Speedrun, quite literally. Let's get into it. So, Sixbill is a Colombian artist from Jackson Heights in the Queens, New York City. Growing up as a kid, he would create mock albums with fake track lists and fake covers, aspiring to actually put out a full finished project one day, but wasn't really creating music like that back then. Eventually, he would move down to Florida when he was 16 because his mom wanted to get him out the hood, but he would later move back to New York shortly later on in his life after he started making music. Recently, Sixbill has said he's been inspired by ambient electronic music from artists like Burial alongside a lot of the underground scene in the UK. He said he's a big fan of. He's been developing most of his career in LA, where a lot of his consistent collaborators and producers actually stay, which he say are really his true friends, and it's good energy out there, and he's kind of been friends with these guys before they even started to make music. One of which he built a particularly strong collaborative relationship with was the popular underground producer Bristow. That helped Sixbill form his sound. He said he met Bristow when he moved back to New York, and he said he only had like 2 songs on his SoundCloud at the time, and it took him over a year and a half into their friendship to create music together, showing that they have a strong, real friendship relationship that is deeper than just making music. They had a lot of stuff in common, like skating, their upbringing, childhood, stuff like that, and that's really what caused them to get so close. Sixbill said that music for him is his purest form of expression, and every song he makes encapsulates a moment, energy, mood, or emotion he was actively feeling whilst making it. He would also meet and work with the producer Copy, who said he wanted to make proud with his new music and career alongside Bristow, showing that at the end of the day, he's just honored to work with these guys. He understands their significance, how good they are at making music, and he's just honored to be there and wants to continue to not let them down and put out good music. Essentially, since his name is slapped on next to the producer, he doesn't want to bring them down, if that makes sense. He just wants to make sure he's going crazy, and he is. He is going crazy. And I've been tapped to Sixbill for a while, and this is really why I want to get into this video, because, I done seen this dude, bro. I done see this dude grow into what he is today, and he's going to continue to grow. Back in May of 2024, Hashtags IRL had me on for a Song Wars, where I was judging, and Sixbill was there. I mean, there were plenty of other artists here, too, like Picasso, Maxon, Retta, Baby Stay Down, Drop, Racked Up Roy, Samo City, Sama, Red Glock, Nerd 1K, Skio, and more. And this was May of 2024, bro. This was early. I mean, this was very, very early. But I'm gonna have to go with Sixbill, bro. You won me over, bro.
Sixbill.
I say this was very early because Heiko started to at least publicly manage him around August of 2024. And, you know, Heiko is someone I've known. You know, Heiko has been working with 4 or 5 prior. They were the first guys to ever bring me out on stage, right? They brought me basically on tour for like 2 tour dates, and I even did an interview with 4 or 5. So, hey, I've been tapped with Heiko, and even now Heiko's working with So Camo that we've worked with for a while. Because shout out North Carolina talent, North Carolina hometown. So shout out my man Heiko, man. Heiko's been keeping me up to date with unreleased music, sending me like press releases for a lot of these songs for Sixbill before they came out. This man Sixbill had like 2,000 monthly listeners when this was happening. I mean, literally. Now Sixbill has well over 160K monthly Spotify listeners, so I'm so proud. I am so proud. I'm very proud. This shit is crazy. Looking at his all-time timeline stats, this is his Scrabble meter, which are people who use Last.fm, showing that it's just going up. But people are listening to more Sixbill each and every day, and these are real people. You know, you have to download this app and do a whole lot of this. This is not just strictly streaming stats. This is people who went out the way to download the app, to track their music, etc. Shit is crazy. You know, and it's kind of interesting because even going back on Sixbill's catalog, you know, you go on his SoundCloud, and the oldest song here goes back to late 2023, and on the Spotify, the earliest song there was actually from January 2023, showing they've been keeping his discography clean, you know, not trying to have super old stuff on there, but also not trying to oversaturate with new stuff. Sixbill's songs YSL from May of 2024 and Cisco from November 2024 ended up being like the breakout hits, at least in the underground, that kind of got eyes on him and got his name recognizable and seen throughout the community. Lots of people on Twitter were posting him, especially. That's how I was seeing a lot of them. And I mean, like I said, I've been I've been tapped to Sixbill. I've seen it all. I literally got an email from All But 6 Records that they accidentally sent to me that they were trying to send to Sixbill, and then Fat Nick DM'd me. I'm not responding to your DM, Fat Nick. But Sixbill's just been going up. A lot of the AMP members, if you're not 14 years old, those are the people who are friendly and with Kai Sinat, and they were caught listening to Sixbill, particularly Phantom. I seem to be a fan of Sixbill, which is really dope to see. I mean, those are some of the largest influencers on the planet, all right, listening to Sixbill. It is kind of legendary. Sixbill's debut project, Live, Laugh, Count, would drop of June of this year, and it's hands down one of the best underground projects of the year. I'm standing on it. I'm saying it. I don't care. It is so good. It is so good. It is addicting. It's addicting. You gotta play it front to back too. It's genuinely a great album, you know, and even since, you know, he brought his abuelita to his fucking release party for the album. I mean, that's awesome. That's awesome. Who else is doing that? Who else is doing that? Literally nobody. Nobody is doing that shit. And even following this, he headlined his first show ever in New York City with Underground Sound in collaboration for the release of it, and I heard it was like damn near sold out. Shit was crazy. I heard it was a wonderful, wonderful experience. But even before all this, you know, Sixbill has been like around in the industry. You know, he was backstage at Nine Vicious's New York City show earlier in the year. He did a show with 1300 Saint. He's been around. Here's him with artists 7:30 in the morning and Kells when they were all in New York City for the show, and they were actually in New York City because In the Fest threw a show with them too. So they linked up with Sixbill. We tried to get Sixbill on the show. It didn't work out, but that's the GOAT, bro. That's the GOAT. He's clearly doing his thing. I got nothing but respect. He's moving very smart. I'm very proud. I know I keep saying it, but I'm very proud. Even the other day, he was with Your vs. You, Southside Silhouette, and Teasus most recently as well. And it's just showing that this man is, like, welcome in the community. Before he even got, like, the eyes of, like, the community, the actual industry was friendly, was familiar, and they were fucking with him. All right, myself included, which is very interesting because it's almost like, you know, chess. You know, you play your cards right. You know, as soon as the timing is right, you can go out and get those generic eyes from the fans if you're already cemented within the people who are actively making the industry go. It's something that's very cool to see. It's something that's very cool to see. And especially since Sixbill has one of the most unique sounds, deliveries, and beat selections in the underground. I mean, only has one project out, and like I've already showed you, not a lot of music out, but the music is extremely consistent. It speaks for itself. I think I've heard like every Sixbill song that there is out, and I think I enjoy every single one. They're all good. All right, they're all good music. He's being very careful with the way he's putting out, and I'm very curious to see what happens next. All right, because it's like you have all this moment, and you can have this momentum and feed up to a project releasing, and then you kind of have to keep that momentum going into a next project. And I don't know if Sixbill is going to be the kind of artist that's going to wait forever for a project. I think he might be because he doesn't have that much music out. You know, a lot of these underground people be dropping music every single week, and honestly, someone like me, I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea just to put fucking music out whenever. But Sixbill is almost on the other side of that card, and I think it works just as well, if not better. I say the same thing for every artist. You know, there's no one set way to do things. Right? There's no one way to completely, you know, take over the underground. There's no. You know what I'm saying? There's no way. But I think the way Sixbill is going works with him. It's working for him, and it will continue to work. So I'm excited to see what this man Sixbill gets into. I hope we could do a show with him one day. It's long overdue. I hope I could sit down and maybe make some content with him, do some vlog-style stuff with my cameraman at a show. I don't know. I would love to work with you, Sixbill. If you're watching this, you know I've literally been tapped since before the rest. before the rest. So, hey, I appreciate you. Appreciate you guys watching, of course, as well. And if you guys enjoyed watching and want more journalistic underground, whatever I be feeling like putting out, I'm putting out. So if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss any videos, updates, anything like that. Go in the description. Follow my TikTok, my Spotify, my Twitter, my Instagram. Get that monthly Fits Picks playlist. And join my Discord down there, too. And yeah, this is Bryce. Peace. The Bryce, and this is